Now we need header pins for the audio shield, and we need to make them the right length. So to do that, we put them here in the sockets on the teensy to help us measure exactly how many to break. And we grab that right there at the end and break it. And that gets us exactly the right length. And we need 2 of these. So we do it again. Find the right spot and break it. And we have our 2 sets of header pins. Once again, we need a way of holding that steady while we solder it. So we're going to stick these in here. So that they'll stay nice and straight. And we put the audio shield on here. It's always good, even though it doesn't really matter at this point, to do it in the right direction. As I say, with this SD card reader at the same end as this one, and we're ready to go. So we're going to solder 2 of the corners, make sure it's right. Double check that it's down nice and tight against the board. And if it is, we continue soldering the whole thing. This one's a little tricky to solder because it's got some spacing problems. Don't hesitate to just turn that around to make it easier to get at the pin you're trying to solder without heating up other components, like this. Now, one thing that's a good idea to do, this isn't strictly necessary, but it may save you some trouble in the future, and that is to put a key pin in on this thing. The problem with the teensy itself, it's pretty easy to see which way is the right way because it says USB here and micro SD here. You just look, there's the USB, there's the micro SD. And so it's easy, but there's nothing like that here. It's easy to forget and accidentally put it in backwards, which doesn't work. And it can damage the components. So what I like to do is you take this and very carefully look at the audio jack here. Start here, turn it over, and take the second pin in there and cut it off. Like this. And now you take that pin, or you can use one of the ones you cut off already, and you put it in the hole where that goes. Now, it's super important to double check that you have it in the right hole, because once you press it in there, you pretty much can't get it out. So if you put it in the wrong hole, you're going to regret it. So you push that down. I used one of the ones that I took out earlier, so it's a little tall. So now I cut that off too. Get rid of the piece. And now, if I try to plug it in backwards, it just won't go because there's a pin in the way there. It'll only allow me to plug it in the correct direction.